wrong with short form agencies today is, number one, all people that are trying to edit videos and start short form agencies are picking the wrong clients. The clients that they're focusing on are only interested in a video being edited, a video being posted, and they must make money from that single video that day. It's called same day ROI. It's non-existent when you're trying to build a brand for a client. And all the people out there are trying to do that because the clients that are looking for that don't make enough money to charge enough. Like, you can't charge a client enough if they're focused on the same day ROI, because their business is maybe making $20,000 to $30,000 a month. So if business is making $30,000 a month, they can't afford to pay $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month, which is what you need to be charging to actually have a successful short form agency. Now, here's why you can't charge $10K a month. You have no personal brand. Most people, video editors, creative directors, social media managers, they have zero brand on the internet. So what they do is they focus on outreach and showing examples of their work. They all look the same. The only thing that separates somebody who shows up in my DMs, hey, I'll edit your videos for you. First thing I do is click on their profile, look at their page. If they have no videos or they have 12 followers, I'm like, how the fuck can you help me? You can't. You may make great videos, but you don't understand all the specifics that go into making videos get views, building a brand, getting attention. So you, in essence, now can't charge high enough to even talk to somebody like myself, who is looking to pay editors very well, looking to pay, and I charge that. So if you want to make that switch and charge higher prices, you have to do the one thing that scares you, which is you have to base your shit on performance. Performance being, you have to provide them with views, attention, omnipresence, meaning they have to be everywhere, and you can't be everywhere and get attention unless you're getting views on your videos. The two don't correlate. So if you focus on making videos that get views, then you can charge your base on performance. That's how you charge $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 per month. But most people, because you're picking their own clients, they can't even afford that, and you have no personal brand. So the next thing is you're terrible at sales. You're terrible at sales because you have no personal brand, so you've never done it for yourself. So you don't actually know what it takes. You may have done it for one or two clients, but you're not confident enough in your selling to get on the phone and say, I can charge $10,000 a month because I know what the fuck I'm doing. That's how I talk when I'm on the phone. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do it. I know how to scale it. I know how to do it repeatedly. I've done it over and over again. That doesn't make me any better than you. It just means I have more experience. That experience bleeds out on the phone and over Zoom through confidence. Now, because you don't have that, you're bad at sales. And because you have no personal brand, you don't have consistent leads. Because you're also probably afraid to put yourself out there on video. And so that means you're not going to make organic content, let alone make one video and run it as an ad.
Right.
And you're afraid to put money into yourself and your own personal brand, so you're not going to run ads. So you're going to try organic content. You're going to realize that it's really hard to get views and attention via organic. It takes skill. It takes patience. It takes practice. I have like 2,000 videos on my account. I have a lot of, Gary Vee likes what I have a lot of at-bats, So you have to put in the reps too, just like you're putting the reps for your clients. And if you're working with the clients that are needing that same day ROI, they don't have enough reps. They're going to show up on camera and suck, which means they're going to have bad performance, which means you're going to be fucked anyways. So because you don't have consistent leads, you're not doing that. The workaround is you need to invest money yourself and go face to face. You need to travel to events. You need to meet people in person like we're talking right now. Look eye to eye, because if you do that, you actually build relationships and connections. And on the off chance, somebody might give you a chance if you show them some good work. And if you're actually making videos, because a lot of people get twisted. A personal brand in this, you don't need hundreds of thousands of followers. Yes, that does help. But if you're just actively putting effort into your personal brand, you're going to get hired. Because I just like to see effort. I like editors that are editing for themselves because it shows me that they're creative and that they're putting effort in. So, when you keep adding these up, if you actually spend some money, go to some seminars, go to some conferences, go to events, go to things locally even, meet people in person, you're going to succeed over the time, because you are going to be, instead of trying to get them through DM and blending in with everybody else and there's no face, there's no connection to it, you're not actually trying to build their brand. If you're just sending DMs all day, you don't give a shit about somebody's brand. But if you meet them in person and we're talking, I know what you're about. I know what you're trying to do. So I'm interested and invested in your brand. So that means that I'm going to be building a brand for the clients, which is what we do in my company. When you start getting people performance and they start getting a lot of views, they start gaining a lot of attention, they have omnipresence, they're making more sales, they realize really quickly that you are not just a short form agency, you are actually their brand. And you control what the world sees on them. You have to give a shit about your clients for that to work. And if you don't, if it's just a high churn and you're only working with bad clients, so you're only working with them for 2 or 3 months as it is, you're never gonna invest in somebody's brand. Then, because of all this is falling apart, you can't charge enough, you suck at sales, you're not confident in your work, you can't hire good talent. And training editors is one of the hardest things to do because you yourself may be really good at editing, but can you make 10 people good at editing just like you? Because my agency, we have around anywhere from 9 to 12 editors at any given time. We do a little over $100,000 a month. It takes 12 people editing at a high level with a good quality control, and then it takes specifically 2 to 3 other editors per se, but these are actually senior editors. They're doing all the quality control. It takes a lot of money to be able to hire and pay all these people, even if you're outsourcing overseas. And I would recommend you probably don't go overseas for most of this, because you're gonna realize that overseas the culture sucks. Or the culture doesn't suck, but they don't understand American culture. So it sucks, that doesn't bleed through. Their grammar is off, their context is off, and you spend more time correcting them. But that's what you have to do because you're only charging like $3K a month, so you can't afford to hire an American editor because American editor isn't going to look you at an American editor isn't going to take you seriously unless you're offering $4,000 plus per month, maybe even more. And you need good editors. So because of all that, you're not building the brand, you're not able to hire talent, and let's say you can't afford to hire talent, you probably suck at training them. I mean, this is something that me and my company struggle with too. At scale, it's hard to train editors. And when you're working with big clients and you're charging high prices, you can't have shitty work. So again, this is a cycle. And because you have a hard time training editors, you're gonna move on to number 9. Your lifestyle is gonna suck. You probably can't take a vacation. You're editing 7 days a week. And if per se you are making $30,000 to $50,000 a month, let's say you have 5 clients, you're charging $5K a month, which is pretty good. If you're doing that yourself, you're editing 5 videos a day, 7 days a week. Or you're editing 10 videos a day, 2 days a week, 5 videos the rest on the off chance that you can get ahead so you can take the weekend off. And you're only gonna do that so long before you say, fuck it, I'm done. And then you become like everybody else and you create a half-ass course and you teach other people how to go 0 to 30K with a short form content agency. And then the cycle continues. Yeah. So the solution is pick the right clients, build a personal brand, charge high prices, but only charge high enough to the results that you can confidently guarantee. And if that starts small and you work your way up, I started charging $750 a month when I started this shit. Now we charge 10. I was not a superhero when we started. Get good at sales. You're gonna naturally get good at sales the more confident you get as you start charging high prices. And once you get that first client to pay you like 5K, 6K, you now have this internal belief that you can charge that much because you're like, somebody believes in me, they paid me that. So you will continue to hold that from client to client and you will get better at sales. And then if you're actually building your personal brand, you're getting results for clients, here's an amazing thing that happens. Clients recommend you to other clients. That's called word of mouth. You only get that if you're fucking good. So you don't have a problem with consistent leads. Our work is so good, we have a waiting list. And then you're actually gonna make some money. So you're gonna be able to invest, to go to events, to invest in yourself, to meet people, to travel. And you're gonna, by doing this, you're gonna realize you're not just editing, you're building brands. Then you're gonna be making more money, so you're gonna be able to hire better talent, you're gonna be able to pay them more, you're gonna be able to put more resources into training them, which is gonna allow you to scale up and bring on more clients. But not before you actually invest back into the business, because you'll find that you have to put money in and then you get that money back later. So you also have to save some money in this process. And then with that, you're gonna be hiring people, so your lifestyle is gonna get better. You're not gonna be so burnt out. And you're gonna realize, shit, I make a lot of money doing this. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm not just gonna be one of the guys that creates a course. Because if you do this properly, 30K is a breeze. 50K is a breeze. It does get challenging, I'm not gonna lie, at 100. I've been there for a little while and it's hard to get past that point. But I'm not trying to sell motherfuckers on how to make more than $100,000 per month. I only sell you and teach you what I know how to do. And actually, I just gave it all away for here on how to make $100,000 a month short form content agency for free. I am releasing a school group, which is basically just me talking about videos every day. It's not even talking about the agency shit, because good videos is the core of what you do. If you're interested in some more coaching, DM me the word views.
What if someone wants to work with us?
If someone wants to work with my company, Viral Edits, and you want us to help you scale your brand, get you a fuck ton of attention, help you go viral, and also make you a lot of money in the process, reach out to me through DM. I don't have to tell you a fancy word because you're smart enough to just reach out.
What about someone that wants to join our team?
If somebody wants to work for me because they want to get paid what they're worth as an editor, do the same thing. Like, I'm not going to give you a trigger word. Like, just reach out. Say, I'm an editor. I'm interested in working with you.
Is there like a strategy that you would want them to do?
I want to know that you know what you're doing. So you'll probably download this video and make a good clip out of it and post it on some other account. If you just take that effort, I'm going to pay attention to it. Or if you want to just make me a video, I'll post it on one of my side accounts. And if it does good, you're probably going to get hired.